Kia ora and welcome to Business Your Way, a podcast where I take you behind the scenes and look at the strategies, systems and support needed to grow and scale an online service business. One that not only supports you and your family financially, but one that gives you the freedom to live the life of your dreams. I'm taking the many lessons learnt over the last 2 decades of running my own business and working with hundreds of clients to bring you what's working now conversations. I'm pulling back the curtain to bring you real stories from real people, including myself. We're going to talk about everything from how to get clarity on your vision, creating systems so you can automate and delegate, how to hire a kick-ass team that creates raving, returning and referring clients. We're even going to talk about how to kick those limiting beliefs to the curb so that you can flourish in your business. I'm your host, Sandra Julian, an Indigenous mama of 3, fashion-loving sewist and business strategist. Each week, I want to help you dream big, plan well, and do the work to grow and scale your business your way. If you're ready to scale your business, but you're not sure where to start, you can take my free 2-minute quiz to find out your agency owner persona and uncover how you can use your strengths to scale and streamline your business without compromising you and sacrificing your life. You can head over to the show notes for the link. It is sandrajulian.co/quiz. Happy New Year, my friend, and welcome to Business Your Way for 2023. To kickstart the podcast for this year, I've got a series of shorty episodes that will provide you some prompts for you to ponder as you consider and set your plans for 2023. If, like me, you like to tidy up what was last year, put the lid on the box, put a nice pretty bow on it, and leave it back then, and then come into the new year with a fresh mind and a fresh vision for what you want to achieve in the year ahead, then this is the time of the year that you will be pondering, what do I want to achieve in the coming year? So what better way to do that than to give you some episodes that will give you some prompts as you are pondering where you want to be at the end of this year. So if you're ready, let's dive into this week's episode. As you are considering your goals for this year, I want you to consider this quote. A goal is not about what you accomplish, it's about who you become. Because when we think about our goals for 2023 and we start to formulate these, often we're not thinking about who we want to become, we're thinking about how we can make our goals specific, achievable, relevant, and within a given time frame. We're also considering how much growth we want to achieve in our business. Like how many more new team members do we want to bring on board? What are our revenue targets? What level of profitability do we want to achieve? What's our client retention strategy? What's our client attraction strategy? And these are all really practical things that you should be thinking about when you are thinking about your goals. However, today I want you to think about the person that you want to become. Consider what version of yourself do you want to step into come this time next year. Because business ownership is a journey in self-development, and our businesses will only grow when we grow. It's all about growing to become the person that can accomplish the goal that you are setting for yourself. Again, because you want to attract what you are ready for. And if you are not ready to step into being that person that can achieve that goal, the goal will continue to get pushed out year after year after year. And I see this so often. The goals that we put on our goal card for a given year are so big and so lofty, but we don't consider who we need to be in order to achieve that big lofty goal. Again, it comes back to that saying, and I'm full of sayings in this episode, but what got you here is not going to get you there. So the person that you are now is not the person that is going to get you to that big lofty goal. So if in 2023 you've got some big lofty dreams that you want to achieve, I encourage you to go one step further than everybody else and ask yourself, who do you need to become in order to be the person who can achieve that goal? And if your goals don't stretch you to become uncomfortable and challenge who you are being and who you will become, then I would say that your goals aren't big enough. This is a great topic to journal on. Explore your own thoughts without judgment and see what comes out. Sometimes our thoughts can be confronting, especially when they bring the real you to the table. But you can only step into that next version of yourself who will be the person who can accomplish that big lofty goal when you know who that person truly is. And it's not the person trying to be what other people want you to be. It's about being the person that will achieve that goal that you have set yourself. And only you will know who you need to become to make your big dreams a reality. So take this topic, open up a page in your journal, and just get everything out. Who do you need to become to be the person who can achieve that goal that you've set yourself? Whatever that goal is, whether that goal is being a 7-figure business, whether that goal is only working 20 hours a week, whether that goal is taking an 8-week holiday in Europe this year with your family, whatever that goal is, journal on that prompt. Who do you need to become in order to be the person who can achieve that goal? And usually on the podcast, I would insert here, come and share that with me on Instagram, but not today. Today, you get to keep that just to yourself. You need to keep that in your journal and then come back at this time next year and read what you've written. Did you become that person who achieved that goal? And if you didn't, what held you back? What were your limiting factors? So I'm going to leave you with that today, to write a letter to your future self. But what I am going to ask you is, if you found this episode valuable, then please share it on Instagram and tag me. Your followers will thank you for giving them this prompt. They will thank you for expanding themselves into their goal setting by not only thinking about their goals, but thinking about the person that they need to become in order to achieve those goals. So take a snapshot of your podcast player, share it on Instagram, tag me. I will reshare that on my stories for you. And together we can spread the word around going this one step extra to looking at how you're achieving your goals for 2023. All right, my friend, that is all I've got for this very shorty episode. I will be back with another shorty episode very shortly. Before you go today, I want to thank you for being here and listening all the way to the end. All the links to this week's episode can be found in the show notes, and you can read a full blog of the episode at sandrajulian.co/podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that subscribe button and get new episodes as soon as they're released. If you'd like to reach out to me and chat about anything on today's episode or any of the previous episodes on the podcast, then I've got a link in the show notes so you can leave me a voice message or a video message. I really do look forward to hearing from you. Alrighty, have a productive week and I will talk to you again real soon.